And welcome back to the Samajala Network Party Train. Woo-hoo! That sounded like a wolf in red clothing there.
It is.
Yes, holiday, festive.
Watch out now.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Joining our party is a good friend of Samajala Network Radio and just a uber talented musician, and none other than James Kimo West. Welcome to the Party Train.
Mahalo. Thank you guys for having me on the air.
Brother, you are busy. I'll never forget one time I called you and you said, brother, I'm just getting on a train. I'm in London right now. And I went, oh my goodness. And I always love to say about you, Kimo, there's an old Hawaiian saying that limo does not grow on a rolling pohaku, and that's you, brother.
Yeah, it's been a couple of very busy years. Although now it's things are a little quieter, and I can kind of focus on my slack key and Hawaiian music a little more now. So
yes, now something really special to Samajala Network Radio is coming up, and I wanted to let our listeners know about it. Presented by Chord International Media Group, Marianne Chord, and just a great ohana up there in Ojai area of California. Now, Kimo, you and Ken Emerson are going to be doing a very special, intimate evening performance with Hawaiian slack key and steel guitar as well. Tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening on Saturday, January 21st at 6 p.m. at the Happy Valley Cultural Center in Ojai.
Right, Kamaka. It's going to be two events, actually. There's going to be a workshop in the afternoon from 1:30 to 4. And what that will be, it will be myself and Ken Emerson, a dual workshop. We'll be teaching slack key, and then Ken is going to show anybody who's interested some of his steel guitar techniques. And Ken is, as we know, is a master especially at the old style of acoustic steel guitar playing. And I really don't know that there's anybody in the world as talented as Ken in that area.
That's also
so we'll be doing a workshop
yeah?
from 1:30 to 4, and then in the evening we'll be doing a show, and that will be, I believe, at 6:30 p.m. we start playing, and that's at the Logan House, Happy Valley Cultural Center, which is part of the Beatrice Center for the Arts up in Ojai. So it should be a really fun day, a workshop. And I believe there's a package price if somebody wanted to do the workshop and see the concert. I think there's a special price they give you, if you want to do both events.
Yeah, we can have our friends call the Beatrice Wood Center up there, and it's 805-646-3381 for reservations and more information on...
Yeah, and they can also email Beatrice Wood Center, one word, beatricewoodcenter@gmail.com, and they will also set up a reservation.
Excellent.
So, so it should be a really fun day, and I'm really happy that Ken's joining me because he's, like I say, he's got so much knowledge to put out there and to share, and he doesn't do workshops that often. So it's going to be a special day, I think.
So again, let's just recap because this is just really, really, really cool. So a double Hawaiian slack key guitar workshop with guitar masters Kimo West and Ken Emerson. It does say, you need to bring a steel or nylon 6-string guitar and a tuner. You can also bring your video and audio recording. In fact, it's encouraged so that you can kind of, play the experience over again. So that
Absolutely.
You can, and then, as Kimo was saying, a very intimate evening, Slackers in Paradise concert with Kimo and Ken Emerson starts at 6:30. So just a very, very, very special, intimate, up close and personal opportunity to not only hear these Hawaiian slack key and steel guitar legends, really, but also do a workshop with them. How exciting is that?
It's going to be fun, and we're also going to be playing tracks because we have a new record out called Slackers in Paradise that came out in October. So we're going to be playing a lot of music from that record, as well as some really cool old Hawaiian music and some new Hawaiian music. And oh, by the way, I wanted to say that our record, Slackers in Paradise, also just came out on vinyl. So if anybody's into vinyl, we have a
I
vinyl.
saw that, Kimo.
Yeah,
We've gone full circle, back to vinyl, which is
Right?
great.
I have a record. I have my old record player.
Still got your turntable.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, vinyl is getting popular again, and I think so many people listen to music strictly on the internet, like on Sandwich Islands Network or Spotify or, the streaming networks, that, people don't have a tactile physical thing anymore to hold in their hands when they so having a vinyl record is much better than a CD for that purpose, because it's big and you can see everything and there's more notes and, it just looks better and it just feels better to hold in your hand.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to do a recap real quickly. Once again, for our listeners, please take advantage of this double Hawaiian slack key guitar workshop and concert. It will be on January 21st, Saturday, at the Beatrice Wood Center for the Arts in Upper Ojai. Once again, the telephone number is 805-646-3381. 805-646-3381, and then the email address, beatricewoodcenter@gmail.com, for all the 411 information on that.
And if you're into Facebook, Uncle, it looks like the Beatrice Center of the Arts set up 2 event pages, one for the workshop and one for the concert. So if you're into Facebook while listening
There we go.
to your music, it's probably best to RSVP that way and you can get your tickets that way.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now would be a good time. And by the way, Kimo, mahalo for sharing your Slackers in Paradise slack key and steel guitar duets here. A great work. And I think now would be a great time. We're going to listen to some of Slackers in Paradise right now on V93FM.com, the Sandwich Islands Network Radio. Mahalo, Kimo. Thank you, brother.
Mahalo, Kamaka. Aloha.
Aloha.